Hello everyone and welcome to Modded Minecraft with your host, HardTruck1. Hello everyone, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so between this episode and last episode, I have done quite a bit. Um, and we're going to do one interesting thing on this video. So this is kind of an update slash we're going to do something video. So I'm not sure how long it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to go the full 30 minutes that I usually try to do, or if it's going to be a little bit shorter. But I have some things to show you. I have some things to talk about. And then we're going to get started on building a tree farm. An actual tree farm, not the one I'm standing on. So, all right, so let's get talking about the tree farm first. Then I'll show you the goodies that I've done off camera. And then we'll get building. So right now my tree farm consists of this right here. I plant saplings on the ground, wait for them to grow, and then I come and chop them down whenever I need them. That's not flying very good anymore. I need to go get food. Okay, well, we'll do that in a minute. So I need to build. We need to build a proper tree farm. So I'm thinking right out there in that nice grassy area, right below the where we got the reeds at, and there's an Enderman freaking out. Whatever. Just don't look at him. Well, he's not making it easy to not look at. Jesus. Go away, dude. I need to shoot an arrow at him to make him go away. Anyway, we're going to build the tree farm out over there. Okay, so what we're going to do is it's going to consist of a lot of cobble, a couple of patches where the saplings are going to go, and then we're going to use the planter and harvester here together to run our tree farm. So the harvester is going to harvest everything, all the trees that we set up for it to grow. Um, Once it's harvested, the saplings will be directed into the planter to be replanted, and the other stuff, the wood, um, any other byproduct of the trees, is going to go into a drawer system with a drawer controller on it. And the reason why I'm doing drawers is because, like I said, I don't have access to the deep. I don't have enough ender pearls to be able to get access to the deep storage units. So we'll just have to utilize these until um, until further notice. So that's pretty much it. That's how we're gonna build the thing. So what I've been working on off camera, see it a little bit over here, is I started working on the farm. Now this is how far I've actually gotten with the farm things so far. So each one of these is just a single row of 9 plants. And as you can see, oh, come on. As you can see, they are all 10, 10, 10. So I don't think I'm going to need any more than just 9 plants of one of each variety. And this is what I've got. I've got potatoes, I've got carrots, I've got melons, and I've got regular seeds. Now these ones will probably replace the ones over there for the chicken farm, so that way we can have a lot more and everything. So that's how I have this, and I have 4 plots. I have 4 plots set up here. Recharge my jetpack while we're talking. I have 4 plots set up. I don't know if that's going to be enough. If not, I'll do like a 5 or 6 row gap here, 7 row gap, something here, and then I'll set up another set of these things. Now this block right here is actually setting on the walk path that'll walk that way, that you can go that way with. Wow, that jetpack almost ate that entire thing. So So anyway, that's so this is how we're gonna set them up. So basically, I'm starting off with like Minecraft, the 6 basics on mine 6, 5, 6. I don't know, whatever. Um, I'm I'm starting off with the basics here. Um, to start with, all the Minecraft basic stuff. Then I'll get into the Pam's stuff, and I'll just start making rows, and hopefully this will all get completely hopefully this will hold it'll hold all of the Pam's Harvestcraft stuff. If not, like I said, I'll make another set. Um, I'll make another set of them. This is all going to be enclosed with fence, so that way it'll keep the animals and the bad guys from trampling and walking all over them. I'll have to figure out how to light them up on the inside, figure out how to float something over the top of it, or maybe like do like a banner type of thing. Is it really getting dark? Wow. And stuff like that. Well, we're waiting for the sun to go down so I can sleep right down here. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this land down here for certain things. I might, after I get all of the crops going, I might try to build a barn or silo style building out here that we can actually hook up like we can actually like on the other side put harvesters down and actually hook them up so that they can harvest and they'll deliver everything into one single place. The sugar cane's going to be a little bit different. The sugar cane's actually going to go over. I'm going to build the seed. I'm going to build the sugar cane seed, and it's actually going to go over there as well. Yeah, it's not going to stay there. But anyway, so with that being said, let's go over and I'll show you what I've done over here. I've worked on this over here. Last time, you could see how many chickens we had. I'm going to shut this off. If I don't, I'm going to disturb what's over here, what I have set over here. So I have this actually up and running now. So this is actually, hang on. This is really, holy cow, that's loud. Hold on. I will turn friendly creatures down until we're done. There we go. As you can see, okay, so as you just saw that the egg went flying. Where'd it go? It actually went in this thing. Vacuum chest. See, there goes another one. And from the vacuum chest, they're going down this item conduit line, and yes, I know it looks really weird, but I really was just trying to get it to work. I'll get it. I'll purify it later. Like I'll probably dig a trench over to here, and then have the line run up, and maybe have this fence post can actually come up and act like it's holding this up or something. I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, it goes out of there, goes down into the ground, goes down underneath, to something down there. I'll show you in a minute. This jewel, it's running, and what it's doing is it's breeding the chickens. Then I have this over here turned on, the chronotyper here. I have it on. I wonder if I have it backwards. Whoops. Anyway, wonder if I have it backwards or anything. If I do, I'll turn it around maybe. Actually, I can just check right now. Oh no, it's right. Okay, it's correct. Okay. So anyway, any time they have a chickie, it'll pull them out and then they'll get sent down in there. As you could tell, if you could tell, there's actually a lot more chickens there than what we see. And that's because I've got this down here working and everything. So this is what happens. The chickens come, the eggs come down and they go into this dispenser, which is set up with a pulse clock here, or a pulsator here, that when an egg goes in there, this comparator detects the egg, shoots out a redstone signal. The redstone signal then goes into the repeater, which goes into the redstone and goes two directions. First direction, it goes in and goes to the repeater over here, which goes into that block, which activates the dispenser. This other line comes around and goes over here to lock the comparator, to shut the comparator off, so that it creates a clock, basically, or I don't know. It makes it in such a way that it stops it, allows it to reset itself. It's kind of dark back here. What is dark back here? Do I have? Oh, I still have the. Let's make it not so dark back here so that stuff will not spawn back here. But anyway, that's how this works, and it just shoots the eggs out and basically breaks them. And if there's a chickie in it, that's great. If there's not, doesn't matter. But as you can see right now, it's actually working. So the grinder, as the chickens grow up, it grinds them, it kills them basically. Their stuff goes into here, which goes down this item conduit down to our little storage area down there. The mob essence that we get from the grinder goes in this tube down and into our bucket, into our drum here. Now I don't have it turned on to the to this thing just yet, because I want to make it in such a way that if I need to, I can turn this off with a lever, or be able to store it up. So I'll put the lever like there. Be able to store up essence, because we can also use what's called an XP drain if it's in here. I don't know if it's in here. XP. Oh, it's not. There is no XP drain in here. But I believe there is a way to be able to get anyway, I thought there was a way to get that I could use this as is there straw? Okay, so there it is right there. So I think we can use this right here, this straw right here, to be able to drink up the essence if we need it. There's also, I think, I thought there was a drain. Maybe it's not in this mod pack, but anyway, I thought there was a way that we could actually drain our essence as well, without having to repeatedly stab ourselves, or anything. But anyway, so that's how it's working, and it's working pretty good. It's working fairly good. It's going to take a while to fill that drum. But now, with that implemented like that, with that running now we have the ability to just take and put in whatever we want into the into that machine and spawn pretty much unlimited amount of stuff. As long as this is still going and still keeps running, we've got the amount. I wonder if there's a way to accelerate the growth of the chickens. Oh, die. Okay. It's just slow. I'm wondering if there's a way to accelerate the growth of the chickens, or if it's just one of those things that we just gotta wait for it to, we'll just have to wait for it to build up, you know, like, let's say, 100 or so buckets before we use this thing. But anyway, so that's how this thing is working. It's actually doing pretty good. It's a little slow. I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of other different ways to get XP farms going and essence farms and stuff. I know there's from, I believe it's Tinker's, there's essence berry bushes around, but I mean, really truthfully, how many essence berries bushes are you gonna need in order to make get enough essence for stuff and everything? But anyway, so let's go ahead and go over here. We're going to start working on, hold on. Before we go start working on that, we need one little thing. I didn't make the harvester and I didn't make the planter with you guys, but I figured I will. Oh, you know what? Oh, hello. Where? Okay, that was a bit interesting. Oh, hey, a blue slime. Yeah, you know what? You can stay down here. Not to borrow off of anybody else's thunder, but I like Reginald. And if you guys don't know who Reginald is, there's a YouTuber by the name of Packrat. I think it's Packrat 0013 or 013. I don't remember which way he has it. But anyway, he's adopted the little slimes as Reginalds. So, and I guess if you really want to take a know what's it about, I think he has a video a while back explaining maybe why he calls them Reginalds, or the backstory behind him calling them Reginalds, or something like that. But anyway, if you want to know, the reasons why he calls him Reginald, just go to his channel and you can figure it out from there. But anyway, hopefully I don't get any copyright strikes from doing that. But anyway, that slime guy can just stay down there. I'm really hesitating. I really hesitate when I really do hesitate to take and say anything like that, because it's like, well, you never know. You don't really think they'll do a copyright strike or anything like that, but really, technically, you don't really know until, something happens like that. Anyway, let's have some calamari. Cool. All right. Oh, and that's another thing I did. I put in a pressure plate. If you guys was wondering how the doors was closing, I put in a carpenter's pressure plate with a stone block in it to make it look almost like, I mean, if you just walk in and, look around, if you don't really notice the lip there, you wouldn't even notice that there's a pressure plate there opening the door. All right, now that we've full. Let's go work on the oh no, we got to work on getting upgrades here. Just put the word up G. All right, so we're gonna go for this one, the emerald upgrade, and I actually have 6 emeralds to be able to work this. Now this is the largest radius you can get. This is the largest upgrade that you can get for these machines. I like doing the largest ones for the tree, for the trees, because it allows you to set up, especially if you set it up the way I do, the ability to have a lot of different trees being done. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go find a nice center, sorta, to this. So let's go up in the air. It's kind of a cool thing that the jetpack actually can help with. I think we're gonna go right about here, and I think we're gonna go right about here, because you'll see how large this makes. Okay, so the harvester is actually a cool block. So the harvester will harvest anything that's, well, anything within its range. So if I put this in my hand, see this halo? This is what it starts out with. It starts out with a 3x3 block area in front of it. With the different upgrades, they're from 1 to increase. It's from 1 to 11, and there is a cobblestone one to decrease it. So instead of making it a 3x3, it makes it a 1x right here in front of the thing. So what the upgrades do is they increase it by 1 radius from the existing radius. So if it's a 3x3, if you add the increase 1, now goes up to a 4x4, or 5x5, excuse me. Yeah, it goes up to a 5x5. If you put in this one, now you saw that this machine only had a 3x3 in the front of it. Now we'll look. There you go. That is a giant, giant area. That is a really, really, really giant area. So basically we are adding 11 to the existing. So 11, 12, 13, 14. We've increased it to a radius of 14 by 14. So this thing, or maybe not 14, maybe 15. Let's see. 11. No, it's a 14 by 14 area. That's a little weird. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, excuse me, 13 by 13. 13? No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's a very huge area. Let me put it that way. It's a very, very huge area. So, wait, 13. Oh, excuse me. We've increased it to a 25 by 25 area. My math was completely wrong. So yeah, so we're actually just adding 11 onto this. So that's so from here to there, it would be 13 or 14 blocks, 13, 14 blocks. So anyway, I think I'm butchering how this is placed. But anyway, so now we got to find the center so that we can put our planter down. But what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to dig out. I know I'm digging it with the hammer, but so we're going to dig out this area. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on since we're not over by the chickens. And I'm gonna dig out this corner. Guess I could roll it to something else. We'll dig better. And we'll point at this corner, dig out this corner, and then we'll go down and we'll dig out this corner. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually getting ready to replace the dirt. Oh, that's another thing that I did. I made some new tools as well. All right, so I made the big shovel, and I made the lumber axe. Okay, break out that one, that one. That's correct. Okay. Now, every time I use these, every time I use this mod, the Factory. Ooh, hey, hold on. Whoa, we're way past where we're supposed to be. Where are we supposed to be? Oh, whoops. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Make more work for yourself and everybody else that's involved, if anybody else was involved. Okay, so let's go back down here. Now, as you can see, because I'm underneath it, I can't see. Where's that? Oh, right here. Let's break it there. Okay, so go ahead and just get all of this. We'll remove all of this dirt. And I see it's an odd. Well, no, I'm doing an odd number. Anyway, doesn't matter. So what I'll do is I'll break all this out. We're gonna break all this out. Well, I don't need to be standing on it, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick those out of the ground. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to work on calculation things in my head about what to do and everything. Making it really hard to talk to you and pay attention to what I'm doing here, or what I need to do here. Wrong button. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so we're completely done here. Let's grab this gravel out of the ground. Place it with dirt. Alright, let's go sleep real quick. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the entire ground, that entire floor, with cobblestone. You get off my bed, you jerk. Thank you. Okay. So what's going to happen is, so what I'm going to do over there is I'm going to replace the dirt with cobblestone. Now you may be thinking, well, why don't you just have the planters of plant? Well, I don't like planting trees right next to each other, because it's kind of it's a ridiculous way to plant. I like planting separated trees and everything. And I should have dropped all of this dirt down there. So that's what I like to do. Oh wow, 15 minutes already. Well, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue. Or it's already 30 minutes. I mean, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue going until we get the whole thing done. Until we get, well, at least until we get the floor made, and I'll show you why I like doing that. Let's see, that was that many. Okay, so I'm gonna have that many to cover. So I need probably this whole bottom and maybe a couple more. There we go. Alright. So the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to help. So the planter does have the ability to be able to plant different areas, but I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to go one step further by helping it actually not have to, or not plant everything in the same spot. Or not, no, not have it like planting everything in the same spot, but have it more like, okay, so the way it will plant, and I'll show you with nothing. Let me do this. Let me chop down a tree over here and see if it'll give me a couple of, okay, cool. It gave me 5. So this is how I'm going to show. So this is what the planter will do. The planter will actually plant on every available space in its radius. So what'll happen is the planter will basically plant like this. Okay? I don't like that. I like having space between the trees. Because when they grow up, then because if all of these right here decided to grow up right now, it would be like one massive log. And I don't like that. So what I do is I take and I measure from a corner 2 blocks out, okay? And then I have to get some dirt, dang it. We run over here and grab some dirt. Here, let me just real quickly do this, because we're going to need some dirt. We're definitely going to need some dirt to plant on. And this will look good if this is all not a hole in it. So, alright. So we got 60 pieces of dirt. That'll definitely be enough. We won't be using 60 pieces on here. Alright, so now what I will do is I'll plant a piece of dirt. Okay? Like, okay, so that's where the one sapling is going to go. Then I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 5th one, I'm going to put a piece of dirt. Just like so. 3, 4. 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one. Okay, that actually works really good. All right, so now we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 4. Every 5th one, place of dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place of dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place of dirt. 1, 3, 4. And place of dirt. And there we go. Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I doing that? Well, that spreads the trees out. So each tree, all trees, well, except for the 2x2s, all trees are of at least a 4x have at least a space, two spaces leaves around them. This makes it in such a way that it's like, okay, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then your tree. So they're actually as tight as you can possibly get them. Well, they're as tight as you can possibly get them for the speed of which they grow. Because trees, the Minecraft trees have an interesting growth system that if they're too close together, they take forever. They will take literally forever to grow. Okay? And the way that I've got them and the way that I'm setting them up here, this is actually as tight as you can play some. Whoops. They're as tight as you can place them, and also be relatively speedy on growth. So now we could just do this. We could just grab our thing here, and we'll just go. Go. Back here, and we can place, and go. Now this one I'm going to not do, because I need to do one other thing in this one before I do anything else. So we'll go to the other side. Got this. Alright, now we'll go to do this. This. Whoop, it's in the wrong spot. That. Bring this out. Actually, I'll show you why I'm doing this in a minute. Actually, this end can be filled in and there we go. Okay, so now we're done there. But now we need to do something a little different. We can place this one down. Now we need to find the exact center of this thing. So the exact center is actually right here, because this is where our harvester, our harvester is setting. Gotta put that one closer. That doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so, and the reason why what I'm doing here is we're actually going to have a chest. We're actually going to have a chest sitting here so that there's two filters on it. There's two filters on this so that way the one filter will go to our drawer controller, which will house our drawers. Set them here. Okay, that's where our stuff will go. The second one will go down and around and run to our thing. But like I said, we need to find our exact center. So now we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so it's 25 blocks that way. Now we need to split 25 in half, which I'll do that with the use of a a calculator because I don't remember. I don't remember right off the top of my bat what 25 is divided into. Give me just a second. 25. Okay, it's 12.5. Okay, so 12 blocks and a half. What it is. You know what? I'm gonna move this closer, just in case I need to sleep in it again. And I know we're 10 minutes over what I was talking about, but I really want to get this done and show you, and then kind of show you. So now 12 blocks. So we want to count 12 blocks, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're gonna put that right there. So that's 12. Now we'll just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is wrong. Let me see. Let me just double check something. Okay. So, this is saying that that's. Oh wait, I don't count that one. Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was the wrong thing to do. On a cracker. And I forgot where I was talking. Okay. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll get rid of that in a minute. We don't count that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so right over there is where we so that block, let's just forget that for right now. So this block right here is where we need. Now, the unfortunate thing, and I need to get rid of some of this so you guys can tell. I mean, I will redo this. I'll get this off. That was kind of a mistake on my side. So our planter dirt is on this level. So unfortunately, we have to put, I just gotta double check where this one is. It's right there. Okay. So wait, hold on. Okay, so our planter has to go right here. So I gotta dig that down. So the weird thing about the planter is see, if I put it, okay, so if I put it at this level, watch. See, the planter is designed to work one block above where you want to plant stuff, okay? So if I put it there, now if I do this, now look, that freakishly glitching out thing right there means that the planter and the harvester are on the same level. So the planter is going to plant the crops on the correct field. The harvester is going to harvest the crops on the correct plane, I guess is what it is. That's why, and the reason why the harvester is set that way, or the planter is set that way, is that way you can actually put a thing of water on top of it. Now we don't need a thing of water here because of the fact that this does not, trees do not need water to grow and everything. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to do some more stuff off camera, probably over with the farms and everything and all this other stuff. We'll come back to this project in the next episode, plus do another little run around of what we're gonna do with of everything. But this episode has been running way too long. This was a 40-minute episode. I think the last episode was 40 minutes as well. This is actually almost 50 minutes, according to my recording software. So this is going to take some time to upload. But anyway, so this is this is the makings of our tree farm. Hoping to get it up running in the next episode, so you guys can watch and see how it actually all funnels together and anything. In the meantime, I'm going to get some more crops going in our garden over there, so that way we can have a little bit more access to a little bit more food and everything. Probably in the future somewhere, we're going to start working on getting our animals and stuff set up to where we can have food and stuff with them. Yeah. So anyway, until next time, I'm Hard Truck One. This is Modded Minecraft, and I'll see you in the next episode. Laters.